Gather round, everyone. Thank you. Asiam Nasiea. Ai. Slowelmoch. Chemquat. Ni. Welmoch. Ach. Squee. Valerie. Tana. Swanitamach. Na. Squee. Misep. Kuquilam. Och. Tsawwassen. Demuch. Hisepka. Quens. Elap. Titsa. Chupquat is my indigenous name. Valerie Cross is my English name. Oh, my honored friends, relatives, and fellow indigenous people, welcome to the Tsawwassen territory, and thank you for coming. We are all here today, gathered for Red Dress Day, May 5th. What is Red Dress Day? It honors the memories of our missing and murdered Indigenous women and girls across Canada. Based on a 2019 National Inquiry final report, I would like to share with you 5 truths about today, because it's May 5th. 1, this is Canadian genocide. The murder and disappearance of Indigenous women, girls, and people of all identities are rooted in colonialism and constituting a clear case for Canadian genocide. Number 2, there's a highly disproportionate victimization of Indigenous women who are overrepresented in violent crime statistics. Number 3, it's rooted in systemic racism and colonialism. The violence is not accidental. It's driven by systemic issues such as poverty, lack of education, and institutional neglect. It is caused by colonial systems and perpetrate racism, sexism, and violence. Number 4, there are significant gaps in justice and safety. Investigations often suffer systemic negligence, with many cases being inadequately investigated, remaining cold, or treated with a lack of urgency. The crisis is worsened by police jurisdictional issues and failure to protect victims. And number 5, perpetrators include both Indigenous and non-Indigenous individuals. Today is the day of national awareness for murdered and missing Indigenous women and girls, also known as Red Dress Day, and this is held annually on May 5th. I wanted to remind everyone that we cannot have reconciliation, we cannot have healing without truth, and sometimes these truths are harsh. But before we can move forward, we need to listen to those truths. To start this event in a good way, Wapio I Kukwimasat Tikumchu I Mi Huil Huipo Mi Huipo Tilam Chu Ta Misa Kukwilam. Wapio and Kukwimasat, will you please come forward to sing the welcome song? Hachgawosiam. Swamisat Altan Amitsap Kukwelam. Thank you so much for that song and sharing the heartbeat and uniting us all together as one for today's special walking event. I look at this crowd today and I'm feeling that it's appropriate that it's a small, intimate crowd that creates deep meaning for the work that we're doing today in honoring the missing and murdered Indigenous women and all of the diverse identities of people that have been lost to the harm that's come their way. So thank you again for being here. Chief Swamisat, Tikamchu, E, Me, He, Huikwal, E, Me, E, Huikwal.
Visa Kokwelam, welcome. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for being here today, and welcome to the lands of the Tsawwassen people. I'd like to begin by thanking the events team, the food services team, and the language and culture team for organizing today's gathering and the care and attention that went into creating this space. Your work helps ensure that these important moments are honored in a good way. Today, on Red Dress Day, we come together in deep reflection, remembrance, and unity. This is a day to honor the spirits of the missing and murdered Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit people. Life's taken far too soon, families forever changed, and communities that continue to carry both grief and resilience. The red dress is a powerful symbol. It reminds us of absence. It represents daughters, sisters, aunties, mothers, and friends who should be with us today. It also calls on each of us not only to remember, but to act, to ensure that Indigenous women, girls, and Two-Spirit people are safe, protected, and respected in every community. At Tsawwassen First Nation, community safety is a priority. Observing Red Dress Day is an important part of that commitment. It reminds us of our responsibility to care for one another, to stand up for justice, dignity, and accountability. As Tsawwassen people, we hold the sacred responsibility to care for one another. We gather today in the ceremony in solidarity and in strength. Let us hold space for the stories, the healing, and for truth, and commit ourselves to building a future where justice is not delayed and where safety is not a privilege but a right. Thank you for joining us today for this important remembrance. Haisapka.
Haichka Chief Swamisat for those wonderful words and sharing inspiration and meaning and the work that we're doing together. Why did we come together today? We came together again to share the honor of remembering and commemorating. It's important to have these vigils together, to create healing and support, and gathering families together. Some of us have lost loved ones. Coming together, sharing a walk together shows advocacy and allyship. It allows us to take an opportunity to show our collective action can challenge the systemic issues. And it serves to amplify the voices of the survivors by us being here together. Through solidarity, this movement of walking together today is transforming the national conversations, and ensuring that our Indigenous women, girls, and all persons of diverse identities are valued, safe, and empowered. Thank you again for showing up today. Even though we're a small group, we're a mighty group, and our voices will be heard. I'd now like to invite our allies from the Delta Police Department to come forward and offer a few safety remarks for our journey on our walk today. Who is coming forward? Constable Cardinal. I was made aware that we have Constable Cardinal and Constable Swallow are two birds, and that's how I remember now their names, because they're some of my favorite birds. Thanks, guys.
Good morning, everyone. I've been asked to speak on behalf of Tsawwassen First Nation Service Team. I just wanted to go over a quick safety reminder before we begin walking. Our walking route today is going to be the same as previous years. We'll head out on Salish Sea Drive, continue around the mall parking lot, along the perimeter, and return back here. As we walk, please make sure to stay on the sidewalk at all times for everyone's safety. There will be police officers stationed at the intersections to stop traffic, so we can cross safely as a group. Please remember that we are not closing any of the vehicle lanes. Traffic will be moving beside us. If you find yourself behind the main group and reach an intersection where police have already moved on, please follow the crosswalk signs and cross when it's safe to do so. Thank you for your attention, and let's have a safe walk. Thank you.
Thanks, good. And also, we will be stopping at the house posts on the corner of Highway 17 and
52nd.
52nd. Thank you. Bingo. All right. Thank you so much. And before I send us all off on this walk, I just want to remind you again, 5 things that regular citizens can do to be a part of taking action. Denounce people that speak out against violence against our women, Indigenous women. Decolonize by learning the true history of Canada and Indigenous history in your local area. Develop knowledge and read the final report. Hold up all governments accountable and to act on calls for justice. And using what you have learned and some of the resources to become a strong ally. Today I've shared 5 things from 5 different thoughts to remind you that May the 5th is a very important day. And for those of you, for those of you who still want to join us, but mobility or tired joints and legs will be plaguing you, that white van there is a shuttle, and you can join the walk by following along in the shuttle. Thank you very much. I would now like to get to start. Who's going to do that? Can we have a volunteer that will start the walk? All right, Tsawwassen's going to start the walk. Follow him. Thank you again, Haisapka, to all for coming here to join us, and then we'll be meeting back here for soup and sandwiches. So please come back and join us. Hechka Osiam.